Hey guys, Jess here from Knockout Print Shop, and today I have for you a video on my kind of plan with me, reverse plan with me, getting back into my planner after not using it kind of video. Okay, so let me give you a little bit of an update. I'm going to try to make this video pretty short so it's not repetitive because I have a few other videos I want to do that kind of overlap with this topic. Anyways, so today is June 30th, so the end of June, and we closed on our house on June 19th. So we moved. As you know, if you're a customer or follow us on social media, you know we were put the shop on vacation for a week so we could move, settle in, do all of that stuff. So I had pre-prepped my planner, say that 100 million times, for that week. I think I had done a video about that. I don't even know, was the previous video about this one, this spread? Yeah, I think so. Because a video went out about, last video that went out was my pre-plan with me, and I had kind of done spreads ahead of time, just getting the skeleton down so that when the week arrives and things start to get busy or just feel kind of overwhelmingly out of control, that I already have the structure down for my spread. But because we closed the shop and we were outside in the yard doing all this stuff and moving and doing all the stuff that you have to do when you move, I did not even crack open my planner. So let's kind of look at that. So June 19th we closed, and you can see I didn't even use my planner. We went to the closing that day, in the morning, and this stuff was already in here ahead of time, and I never went back really and updated anything. So you can see I didn't update my habits. I did go up and in here and update my highlights for a few days over that weekend, but Monday through Thursday I used my planner, and then I really haven't used it until this week, which would be the week of June 29th. So was in a good flow here, and I'll probably do a quick flip through video too for June, but did not use it the last weekend or the weekend that we moved. So I didn't even do a reflection or anything that week, and I had kind of preemptively put some weekly action steps for last week, the week of the 22nd, in there, and did go back and check off and do some of that. But this was last week. I did not even look at my planner, you guys. What I did was I took one of our old inserts, our half sheet notes, and I just made this never-ending running checklist, and it was basically the full front and half the back, and it was just every little task, when you have to move from address change to doing all that stuff. And I was just going through whether it was work related or home related, then when the shop opened, if it was shop related, and just was kind of planning light and using that sheet of paper, and just did not even think about my planner, even though I was sitting at my desk and doing stuff. So all the stuff you see on here was already down here. I didn't check off any of my habits. I did, for whatever reason, yesterday go in and update Saturday and Sunday's highlights. I do like having that for some reason. I don't even keep my planners every year, so I don't know why I like to do that, but I do. So I didn't really do anything. These were already written in here as a reminder to do those once the shop opened up, but I didn't give my planner any attention. Just to point out quickly, we have a few of our little new baby icons in there. On Sunday, I did sit down with my planner for a few minutes to prep for the coming week, which is this week, and I did write a little checklist here, but you can see I didn't use stickers or anything like that. So this was a whole week of not planning. And again, the only reason there's stickers really down here is because I had pre-prepped the skeleton of this, or the layout, weeks ahead of time, and that was in the previous video from last week. So I didn't stress about it. I just, honestly, it was this weird feeling of forgetting I even had a planner and just relying on a list. So I think the moral of the story for that is when things get crazy and you just totally forget you have your planner, don't stress about it. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes a good old-fashioned piece of paper and a pen is all you need to get things done and stay organized. And you can go in reverse plan and put things back in here if you want to. I didn't feel like doing that. I didn't really care. I was kind of over it and ready to move on to the new week. So let me show you. This is kind of like a, I don't know, plan with me-ish thing we got going today. Okay, so let's fast forward to this current week, which is June 29th, the week of 4th of July. So I did use red and blue to be kind of festive, and I just put down a bare bones skeleton of a spread. So obviously this is not a live plan with me because we are already into this week and I have things down, but just wanted to talk you through me getting back into my planner after not being in it. So I did my usual structure. I think when you step away from your planner, it's always nice if you have a go-to layout that you can just throw in so you can quickly get back in your groove after not using your planner for a week, 2 weeks, month, whatever. So I put in my dividers, you can see that. I put in my highlight header to-dos here, kept it super simple, used our dots for a checklist. This right-hand column, as usual right now, is serving as my kind of like schedule meetings thing. So I used our virtual meeting boxes here and just wrote down, I had multiple meetings that day and wrote down the meeting times in the box. I could have individually listed them with our little mini guys, but I was, again, like, wanted things to be simple. I just needed to know what time the meetings were and put them in the box. And then over here, I listed all the home tasks we did that day, just used our little line height mini home icon and put those tasks. I used some of our bullet journal icons here. Our John Deere mower is arriving, and then we had our window installed. So those are kind of like home things. This is serving as like a work section. And then July 1st, which is tomorrow, is Matt and I's 4-year wedding anniversary, so I have that. And then that's all I have so far. I did have a running list, like I said, even going for this week, that was housing a lot of like home-related tasks. And as I was deciding which day I was doing them, I was transferring them to here. But this is definitely keeping everything in one location, like a master to-do list, because I don't like designating too many tasks ahead of time on a certain day, because if I don't end up doing it that day, then I'm having to continually move it. So it's one thing I'm still trying to figure out in my current system, because I feel like I have a lot of running lists going on in my brain, and I need to figure out like a dump space for a master to-do list. I'm thinking about trying either cloth and paper or Little Miss Fancy Plans, which is from Home, what's Marquita's YouTube channel? Is it Home with Marquita? I can't remember the name of her actual channel, but she has a insert shop, Little Miss Fancy Plans, and I really want to try getting back into my disc. I love Makse Life. I love the paper. I love the planner, all of that. But we're heading into summer now, and usually with summer, my workload is lighter. The print shop's a little slower, although I have picked up some remote work and different things. But I want to try some other things. I don't know. I'm like rambling, getting into my groove with filming videos again. Okay, so long story short, I think when you've taken a hiatus from your planner, no matter how long it is, it's always nice to go into a very simple spread that you're familiar with that just lets you get things done. And again, I'm using my to-do list and filling it out as I go from here, or just knowing tasks that need to be done on certain days and keeping it really simple. I'm not getting fancy or anything like that. In fact, I might change this because I'm not liking how this looks. What else is on here? So I did use some of our mini icons to indicate like reconcile bank accounts. So I used our little, I don't know if you can see this on camera because these are tiny guys, clipboard with the $sign. I did use the clipboard to note that I need to do reports for the end of the month, and then just a little $sign guide to remind myself to pay sales tax. I thought this would be cool to kind of call out or bring attention to these various tasks, but I don't know if I like how this looks, but I do like the minis. So I need to find a way to incorporate the minis, but not in this checklist style. I don't know, I gotta work on that. But I like those stickers, so I needed to find a way to use them. And then I just had some of these boxes left, and I figured just put these here, and then I can either put some kind of on Saturday and Sunday, like a memory highlight thing in here. You can see I haven't even put down my typical highlights section that I usually use here. I've not even put that down yet. And I have a pretty light habit tracker going here. I need to update that. So I'm still in the process of getting back into my groove with this, but I did want to show you a little bit of like going from a non-planning week into a planning week. And I've just learned with planning for as long as I have now that I don't let things stress me out. Like, I don't care if my writing looks perfect. I don't care if I scratch things out or white things out, remove stickers, it gets messy. If I didn't use my planner for a week, all of that stuff. So just to say, if you've gotten out of a groove with your planner, which honestly happens a lot as we approach summer, we're all kind of like in weird schedules, and even though I guess it's been like an extended summer for a lot of people because kids have been home because of COVID and schedules have been thrown upside down. Okay, I'm totally rambling now. Anyways, tips. I don't even know. Okay, so I highly recommend, if you're somebody that feels like, you struggle to get your planner structure down each week, maybe spend some time laying out the skeleton or framework of weeks ahead of time. That way when you get to the week, it's easier to use. If you don't plan a certain week, not a big deal. There's always another page. And then as you kind of, again, are getting back into your planner, don't make it stressful. Just write things down. Even if you don't use stickers, just start making lists. Sometimes that just helps you get back in a groove. Okay, so this is my random weird getting back in my groove planner plan with me video. I don't even know if that was helpful, guys. Just wanted to hop on here and say hi and get back into the routine. So I will see you in the next video. Let me know if you have questions, comments, thoughts, any of that in the comments below. Hope you're doing well, and that is all.